Hello, I'm here on Church Street, the heart of Liverpool city centre, where I bring the good people, sadly, the awful truth. Politicians, journalists, so-called Super Scouser. To date, none of them have addressed the worries and concerns facing the good people of Liverpool regarding cultural change we now see sweeping across the city with no sign of stopping. The last time I visited Kensington and Fairfield, it was becoming more and more a mini Saint-Denis. Really shocking what's happened to that once proud Scouse working class community. It has been changed, culturally changed. Do you believe those I rightfully criticise, politicians in particular, they're going to hold out till a general election? Or are they going to address the thorny issue of cultural change? You see, if they don't address it, it's going to look very telling and also very damning. It's also very insulting and patronising to the good people of Liverpool. They want answers. They want to know, is cultural change indefinite? So much that we lose our unique Scouse character, traditions and cultural identity. Are we going to go the same way London went? London has been culturally changed. I'm sure you're all well aware of that, especially the politicians. Ian Bain, Dan Carden, Kim Johnson, Paula Barker, they all work and at times live in London. They would have witnessed the cultural change in the making. So to believe that they don't know what cultural change is, to believe they don't know the end result and what it looks like. It looks like the Borough of Brent or Newham and places like that. That's what it looks like, right? That's what it looks like. Do we want our city to undergo the same transformation? I don't believe the good people of Liverpool do. They're opposed to further cultural change of our glorious city. I speak to them on a daily basis, and the consensus is they are opposed to further cultural change of our glorious city. Because like I've said before and I'll say again, if it continues long term, we will lose our unique Scouse character, traditions and cultural identity. Not we may, will or possible we will. Just say that right then. Not we could or may, we will. That's it. Getting busy now. So it's in all our interests to oppose further cultural change of our glorious city. Otherwise, we know the outcome. We've got the crystal ball, remember. We're forewarned. So to ignore this warning would be foolish, even reckless. We have to act now, and we do this in the forthcoming general election. I'll be standing in the constituency of Wavertree challenging Paula Barker. She's the sitting MP. She's a cultural changer. She believes in further cultural change. I will be there for the good people of Wavertree who I know don't have a voice. Kensington and Fairfield, or parts of it, I'll have to wait until I get the boundary, where the boundaries start begin for that constituency. It covers large parts of Kensington and Fairfield, and they most certainly haven't had a voice regarding the cultural transformation of their once proud working class Scouse community. So Jones will be a voice for these people. I will be your voice. I am here for you. I'm in your corner. You can't count on these politicians, Liam Thorpe, journalists, or even Super Scouts or Ricky Tomlinson. Like I've said before, I'm saddened regarding you, say. I don't know, you've been coerced into this. I don't know, popularity. I can't see that. You're a popular guy anyway, so I don't know. But it's been, I don't think you've thought it through, say. Refugees welcome. Well, like I've said before, like I say regarding my MP, Ian Bain, how many are we talking then? And does that include those that are coming into our country and then heading to Liverpool because everywhere else is full? Does that count the hundreds of thousands who are coming in legally via Heathrow and Gatwick? Does that include them as well? Most of them from the Indian subcontinent, they don't go back, they stay here. So again, I bring the awful truth to the good people of Liverpool, because if I don't, no one else will. If no one else will, cultural change will sweep across our city unopposed. This we must not let happen. We can't have our children and grandchildren inherit this mess, because that's what it's going to be, right? We can't allow our children and grandchildren to inherit this mess. We can't allow the Scouse inheritance not to go to its rightful owners, our children and grandchildren, not the new arrivals, their children or grandchildren. I'm sorry for being selfish, that's the way it is, I'm afraid. Starting to rain now, ladies and gentlemen, but I thought I'd get a video out. I'm down here most days. I was down here the other 2 days and I didn't feel like doing one. I didn't think one was needed, and I went for a coffee and something to eat and I had a bit of a rest, right? But today I believe I need to bring this message to the good people of Liverpool. I have to remind them that they've got Joe Owens in their corner, and also the state of our city, what is happening, right? Cultural change is real and present, and it's all around. It's not something Joe Owens is making up. And like I've said before, this is only a small part of the city centre, let alone the whole city. And like I've said again, sorry to repeat myself, if the city centre is a microcosm of cultural change, and that will reflect right across our glorious city. These politicians, they're reckless in their behaviour, believing that they wrap it up with all this humanitarianism, and our city's open, welcome on to those fleeing war and oppression. Yes, I fully agree with you on that one, right? But how many and for how long? And also, like I've said, net migration now is 700,000 a year. That is just is unbelievable. That is frightening, right? And given most towns and cities now are full up because they've had their fair share of cultural change, have a guess where they're heading for? You guessed it, our glorious city here in Liverpool. So we must oppose further cultural change. We oppose it because we have the crystal ball. We all know what it's done to London. Has that been a happy ending? No, it's not. Anyone that works there, visits there, or whatever, goes to watch Everton or Liverpool at Wembley will know only too well what Joe Owens is saying. This is not hatred, it's not prejudice, it's not far right, or the other silly words they use. This is the awful truth, I'm afraid. The awful truth I have to bring to the good people of Liverpool on a daily basis, because the politicians are not going to deal with this. They're just going to pretend everything's okay. No one's listening to Joe Owens, and we'll just take the voters for granted as usual. Well, I think you're in for a shock this general election. Let's hope it reflects in votes, especially for Joe Owens. I would be honoured if the good people of Wavertree would give me their vote. I would be truly honoured, because Wavertree is a lovely area and it's been changed. It is being completely changed into something else. Those that live there or in and around know only too well. Cultural change now is creeping down Smithdown Road towards Allerton Road and surrounding areas. So it's on its way, ladies and gentlemen, right? And like I've said before, right, we have the crystal ball. So to not take advantage of this would be foolish and reckless. We know what's on the way. We need to oppose it. We need to stop it. This is our city. It belongs to us, our children, our grandchildren. I'm going to call time, ladies and gentlemen. It's beginning to rain now. But remember, no to cultural change. Yes to Scouse pride. Shout it out loud. Scouse and proud. Okay, thank you.